I mean, the first celebrity to remember at the DNC this year, I'm going to say it, is Oprah Winfrey. You know, Oprah Winfrey has not fully campaigned for a candidate since Barack Obama in 2007 and 2008. And she has gone full in for Vice President Harris, donating a lot of money, and also has said she will hit the campaign trail for her. She will do events for her because she believes in everything VP Harris has to say. We also saw Mindy Kaling was one of the MCs one night. We also saw Kerry Washington, Ben Stiller. I mean, this thing was star-studded. It was like the Oscars, Aaron.
It really was. You took the words out of my mouth, like the Oscars. Now, we know there were some big speakers there, but there were also some really strong musical performers at this event. So let's talk about that. Who stood out there and why?
You know, the DNC, Aaron, was basically like political Coachella this year. And, you know, one of the main performances that stood out to me was John Legend and Sheila E. They did a cover of Let's Go Crazy from Prince, introducing Tim Walz. Of course, Prince is from Minnesota. Tim Walz, of course, is the governor of Minnesota. So that was an amazing performance. They basically, you know, rocked the house at the United Center. That stood out for me the most.
I really enjoyed that performance. And speaking of music, you can't talk about the DNC without talking about the roll call. In an unprecedented move, they had a DJ playing music throughout that, what we know to be a very lengthy process. So how do you think that went over, Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, DJ Cassidy, we can see right here, basically created playlists for every state for songs that represented kind of every state. And, you know, Lil Jon was Georgia, where you are right now. Lil Jon brought the house down. I've never seen a roll call at a convention, a political convention like that. Here we have him walking down the stairs, you know, turning down for what? It was amazing. We also saw Spike Lee do the roll call for New York. It was, you know, like, again, it was star-studded. This thing was, it was huge. It was huge.
Yeah, being a Georgia girl, born and raised, that was fun to see Lil Jon out there. Now, of course, we have to talk about who wasn't there, Andrew. There, of course, was a widespread rumors that Beyonce or even Taylor Swift, maybe a collab, would appear the final night. Was that just wishful thinking, or was that actually fueled by something?
Yeah, you know, I was hoping for the Beyonce Taylor Swift concert, Aaron. I was like, where? She's not here. TMZ reported Beyonce was there, but that was unfortunately wishful thinking. And insiders within the Harris campaign really said that, you know, they didn't want to take away from VP Harris's big night. Beyonce was never scheduled to be there. Taylor Swift was never scheduled to be there. Freedom, of course, is the song that VP Harris walks out to for her speeches. So Beyonce has endorsed VP Harris, but Taylor Swift has not endorsed anyone. She has not endorsed either candidate, and she's really stayed mum off this. Will she endorse either candidate? It's yet to be seen, but we don't know just yet.
You know, I was one of those people after the balloons dropped. I was like, maybe they'll just pop out and do the concert later. But you mentioned Taylor Swift. Let's talk about her. She has kind of inadvertently been dragged into this race with those artificially created images of her and her fans showing support for Trump. Although, as you said, she hasn't endorsed anyone. What, if anything, can celebrities do to prevent this or to retaliate if it does happen? We still have 3 months to go until the election.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, Aaron. I looked into this, and a lot of these images were done by this small Texas non-for-profit company that basically has been spreading a lot of misinformation. And they made these AI images of Taylor Swift, and then former President Trump posted them to Truth Social, but they are completely fabricated. And in terms of what celebrities can do in terms of, you know, suing, you know, she has grounds to sue Donald Trump. There's a law in Tennessee, for example, called the Elvis Act, which basically protects people's likeness and images. So she could invoke the Elvis Act. She does have a residence in Tennessee, but that remains to be seen whether, it could be proven guilty. Also, Taylor Swift probably wants nothing to do with any of this stuff. So she's just probably going to shake it off, as she says, Erin.
Oh, I like that one. Andrew, it is always...
See what I did there? See what I did there?
I saw what you did there. I took it and I appreciated it. It is always a pleasure getting to talk with you. Thank you so much for joining us this Saturday.
Thanks, Erin.
Bye. I'm Erin Rogers in Atlanta. The news continues here at Scripps.